Hi there, I'm Raf Garcia, a director at UK Education Guide, a UK leading comparison portal for international students, helping them and their families make really well informed decisions about studying in the UK. In this video, it is my privilege to introduce a video guide to St George's University, whereby we explore the offering for international students by asking questions of their admissions team and one of their current international students. So, let's hear what they have to say.
So, first of all, I am delighted to introduce Malcolm from St George's University. Malcolm, welcome.
Hi there.
Great to have you today. So, Malcolm is the International Projects Manager at St George's University. And today, I've got a couple of questions for him. So, let's dive straight into the heart of it, Malcolm.
Let's do it.
So, what are the two key aspects of support your university would like to highlight in their offer for international students to help them transition to their degree study?
I think there's lots of things I've mentioned, actually. It's hard just to say two things. I think one of the really key selling points for me about St. George's is that it's kind of the best of both worlds in the sense that you get to study in a big, global, exciting megacity like London. But St. George's is a small specialist institution. So you're getting it's like a really close community, really supportive staff. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's very collaborative. So as an international student, you've got a team where pretty much staff often know students on a first name basis. So whatever support you need, whether it's finance support, whether it's finance advice or career support or mental health support, academic support, you've got a team who are going to be able to support you and guide you to the right people. And I think one piece of feedback I've had too from international students is we have a really supportive and active international student society, and they work really hard to create events and create community to support international students once they're here. And then the final thing I'd mention as well, once you're a student here, I think considering this is a specialist focused university, you have a careers service which is fully dedicated to supporting students who want to pursue careers in medical, healthcare, life sciences, biomed careers. So it's a uni where you have a careers service who are fully focused on supporting students.
Absolutely, Malcolm. I think that the unique careers support is particularly pertinent for international students as they come over, and it's how they can transition into the workplace, which is a really important part of the degree process. So that leads in quite sort of nicely to the beginning of the process. And what is the one key piece of advice you'd like to offer international students as they consider their university options?
Yeah, it may sound like a bit of a cliche, but you only live once. And I think, going to university, choosing a course, choosing a uni, it's a big decision. And I just think it's really important to choose a subject that you really care about, that you're passionate about, that you really enjoy. I think, first of all, that is going to give you the drive that you need to succeed and do well at your degree. But that's also going to bring you into the orbit of people who are like-minded people, who share your passions, who share your interests. And also that's going to set you up for a career in a sphere that you really care about and you find really interesting and that you'll find fulfilling.
Absolutely. Malcolm, wonderful advice for the students. And on that note, we are actually fortunate enough to be joined by one of your students, Ikari. Ikari, welcome. How are you getting on?
I'm getting on really well, thank you.
Great to have you here today. Malcolm, thank you so much for joining us. We've got a couple of questions for Ikari. I'll catch you in a moment. Right then, Ikari. So great to have you with us today. So let's hear a little bit about yourself. Kind of what course are you studying? What year are you in? And where are you from?
So I'm a third and final year clinical pharmacology, a new course at St. George's, but I'm originally from Myanmar.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful, absolutely brilliant. So let's dive straight into those questions. So what were the sort of top two reasons why you selected St. George's?
So I think one of the main reasons I chose St. George's is because I wanted to be around like-minded individuals who share a passion for healthcare. And I'm actually really glad I did because at university, you do get a lot more freedom than at school. So it's really easy to get distracted. But because healthcare is a bit competitive, I always see my friends pushing themselves, which made me want to work harder too. And I must say, it has paid off greatly.
Oh, absolutely, and I think it can often be underestimated the impact of being around individuals that help you raise their game, but also they help raise yours.
I also think
Wonderful.
that, sorry,
No, no, please
I
carry
also
on.
think, I also think that being in a close-knit environment like St. George's it's really nice because when things get hard, whether academically or personally, it's really easy to feel alone. But because our
Mhm.
university is a bit smaller, you see the same people every day. So even if you don't know them personally, it's nice. It helps to see familiar faces when you feel a bit alienated and a little isolated.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think they're two wonderful reasons of why St George's and how that's kind of impacted your experience. So that brings us quite nicely onto the second question, and it's what's the one thing you think you'll remember when you reflect on your St George's experience in 10 years' time?
I think definitely, as ironic as it sounds, but I think the people I met and the friends I made
Mm.
along the way. So they not only shaped university to be such a unique experience for me, but also kind of like made me the person I am like now, and I'm so grateful. But a specific event is Toga and Tequila for me for during the Freshers Week because
Mhm.
it was very hectic. I had just got off a 12-hour flight coming from home to the UK. I was very jet lagged, very tired. It was the final event, Freshers Week event of the week before classes started and I didn't have a toga, obviously, because I'm not sure who keeps the toga just readily available. So I had to take off the sheets from my just like freshly made bed, make a very bad makeshift toga, waddle my way into the bus because it was raining outside, so I don't get wet, get go to uni, try to find um like where to go. But I ended up having like so much fun and like I made a majority of my friends there and it was
Mhm.
just a nice like last night to have fun before university started.
Absolutely, and it's funny how those moments do shape your experience, and those little kind of as funny as those stories sound, they really do impact the rest of your time at those institutions, and how it makes you feel a part of a place. So no, I think that's a really brilliant memory to look back on. So obviously with your experience, kind of what is the one thing you wish someone told you about university life that would have really helped you kind of manage that transition as an international student into university life?
I think personally, I really wish someone would have better told me how different university was going to be compared to even like A levels. Because
Mhm.
obviously when you're doing A levels, it is challenging, and even as a university student now, looking back, I still think it was challenging. But other than the content being harder at university, I didn't really know what lectures would look like, or if I should need to like change how I approached my learning. And I found that like at university, while a lot of content is delivered to you, it really is you doing a lot of the legwork to improve your understanding, to apply your understanding, and all the reading around the subject. Like personally, I feel like reading around the material, even watching like YouTube videos related to the concept, has really made the content click in my head and like made learning so much easier. And like plus flashcards and active recall have become my best friends when exam rolls around.
Absolutely, and it's picking up on those things that really work for you. And A levels helps you with that a little bit, but it's how closely can you identify what are your best methods of learning, and how do you apply
Exactly.
that to the different levels of rigor at higher education. So, Ikari, fantastic answers. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know this will be so insightful for so many international students. So, I would like to thank both you and Malcolm for your time,
Thank you very
and we look
much.
forward to catching
Thank
up
you.
soon. See you all later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.